We're going to bring in now assistant baseball coach Ryan Streno. Ryan, thank you very much for coming in today,
Thank you for having me on, Josh.
Let's talk about the week that was here. A tough series against the Cougars of Mount Vernon there, dropping 4 in a row to them. What was the major problem there in those 4 games?
Probably the major problem was our pitching and probably our hitting. We're struggling at with the bats right now. But we get up early and then we'll give the game away late. That's what I think we're struggling with.
Well, today we were able to pick up a non-conference split there, an 18-11 decision there. We're in control of most of that game there in Downer. It's good to see the bullpen there that have somewhat struggled this year get a big win there in Game 1.
Right, yeah, and that's what we did today. We started off coming out early. We pitched, we hit, and then in the middle of the game we'll start giving up the lead, sitting back on our heels a little bit, and that's pretty much been the theme all year.
I'm sure none of the coaching staff is really happy with what the record is right now. Again, anytime you have more losses than wins, it's not really a very successful season, though. But people have played well. I mean, you look at the middle of the lineup with Campbell. He's just been able to tear it up using the bat this year. Yeah,
Dan's been great for us. Senior leader. He's done everything we asked him. He came in and played first. Never played first all career. Mostly caught for us. But yeah, he did great. Jesse was doing good until his recent injury. Seth has been a great asset. Joe Cox, we couldn't ask more from the seniors, and there's definitely some promise for the future coming up.
And Campbell as well is doing the same thing that Kane's doing on the softball field. Playing catcher all of their lives and then being able to come into first. How big of a difference is that? Talk to me about that. Again, you see that sometimes in the majors. You see that happen, but it's not as easy as people would think.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge for to be a catcher all your life and then come into to play first. But we asked him to hold the position down, and he's done a great job for us. It's just to make the change and to go with it.
Another senior too, Joe Cox, coming off of injury, has really pitched well this year. He's had the best ERA on the team thus far. What can you say about a guy like Joe Cox that has battled injury after injury and now is finally getting some time to shine?
You couldn't ask for more from a guy like Joe. Heart, character, leader, just everything you could ask for. Battled adversity with his injury early on in his career, stuck through the program, throughout these tough years, played with me when I was here, and now, prevailed and off to, was 4-3 now, I think he is, and just, doing his thing. He does a great job.
How about some of the youngsters on this team like Munoz and Burko and Cardito, some of these guys that have just been able to step in here, especially not from the area too. Burko from the area, but guys like Munoz coming up from the south all the way up here to Pittsburgh. How have they been able to help with this team?
They are great kids. They love the game, and that's what it's all about. You got to have guys that want to be out there, that want to compete, and that want to win, and that's where we're headed. In our direction. Munoz and these guys from Florida, they're used to playing year-round. They're used to being, deeply involved in baseball. And a guy like Novia, Dylan Hare, guys like that, just you couldn't ask much for more.
Head coach Lauren Torres in his first year thus far, how have yourself and the other assistant coaches there with Coach Rock been able to try to help him get to know the guys that have been here for a little bit longer and try to get to know Pittsburgh baseball, really? I mean, again, he's coming down from the south where he's able to play all year long. How have you guys been able to make that process for him just a little bit easier?
Well, he was actually used to northern baseball because he coached over in Judson, which was in Illinois. So, he was used to the cold weather, coming from the south and everything. But, I mean, just getting back into the things and with the rain and the cold weather, and we would just, stuck it out.
What can we look forward to here this week? You got Senior Day coming up against Cedarville there. Hopefully some more wins here. What are we looking for?
Yeah, we're gonna look to try to do our best. We're gonna go out and compete as best as we can. And I'm gonna back Coach Capobianco right now, and I'm gonna say we're gonna take 3 of 4 from Cedarville.
Save the tape.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna come out here. The Pioneers are gonna win 3 or 4. I'm gonna roll the video one more time, and we're gonna see the right answers here. Coach, thank you very much for coming in.